You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Monday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
This is our last week of shows here for 2024, and then we're on holiday vacation.
We're in the home stretch here. Although I don't feel like we're the phoned in type. You know, a lot of people might get to this part of the year. I feel like the work that goes on in the average business place during a week like this drops off fairly significantly.
Speak for yourself, dude.
No, I'm saying we don't.
Oh.
I'm saying like your average office.
I'm phoning it in this week.
I see.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, dude.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's today's show. You guys can listen and leave a comment on today's episode if you think that it was phoned in.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Wild headline. Portland DJ stabbed by stripper.
I would love if you would tell me more, please.
Apparently the guy was just standing at his DJ booth when all of a sudden he turned around and the girl was hitting him, and then he realized he had not been punched, he had been stabbed.
Oh, so he didn't even know. He just thought she was like just punching him.
Yeah, he claims he doesn't know why,
right.
but I'm just wondering at the same time, like, what song do you think was playing when it all happened?
What was the trigger song?
Cut my life into pieces.
Buddy had the audacity to play Mac the Knife at a strip club, and she was just like, not on my watch.
Cuts like a knife.
No, what's that Sheryl Crow song?
The first cut is the deepest. Yeah. Luckily, the guy is okay, so we're allowed to kind of laugh at it.
Well, yeah. It would be a much sadder story otherwise.
But the best part about this entire story is this happened at a strip club called the Casa Diablo Vegan Strip Club.
House of the Devil Vegan Strip Club, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means.
House of the Devil, perfectly acceptable, normal, what I would assume name for an American strip club. What do you think makes it vegan?
I mean, I was assuming because there's no meat. That's what I was thinking, right? That's what makes sense.
But I mean, are we talking about like for the food, like at the buffet, there's no meat?
I'm talking about what's on stage.
Pure silicone?
I think you call an all-girl strip club a vegan strip club, and all-male would be a carnivore, I guess. I mean, honestly, a great name for an all-male strip club, the Carnivore.
The Carnivore? The sausage party?
The meat market? The deli?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
There's this new trend, I guess. It's we listen and we don't judge.
Oh, I've seen those.
Right,
yeah.
where people are like making confessions and the idea is like, you can't get mad at me, no judgment. But there was one video, I don't know if you saw this one. Let me play this clip here of a woman confessing something to her parents.
We listen and we don't judge. Okay, this is mostly in like high school, but when I would clean my room and I had dishes in there, I would just throw them away. We listen and we don't judge.
I love the sharp gasp from the mother who's just like, what?
Well, it's probably going crazy being like, where do those dishes go?
That's just it, right? Like you buy plates, you buy bowls, whatever. They come in a set, usually of 4. And one day when you look in the cupboard, you're like, why do I only have 2 of these bowls left? Where are the other bowls going?
Yeah.
You would think that you were going crazy. You would think you were insane. Meanwhile, your kid is just like, nah, I don't want to watch
It's
these.
kids like this is why the reason why Tupperware lids just disappear, you know?
I mean, they're just chucking them out.
Or the lids are still there, but the bottoms are gone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I honestly, though, like, this is psychopath behavior to just be, like, so lazy to wash a dish that you would throw it out. But if you ever cooked a meal and at the end just be like, what if we just moved out? What if we just left this for someone else?
I've most definitely cooked before and then just been like, maybe I'll just eat in my hands because I don't want to wash dishes later.
There was a period of
Eating
time.
off a napkin or cardboard or something.
When I was in college, and I mean, mind you, I wasn't exactly cooking up a storm in college.
Yeah.
A lot of takeout or a lot of delivery or whatever, but I bought a big thing. I live very close to a dollar store, and I bought a big thing of paper plates, and I kept them in the cupboard and used that as, like, plates.
Yeah.
So that I literally could just throw them out at the end
in
of the
college,
meal.
there were no rules. You'd use, like, an old pizza box or something, you know? You used to cut open cans and use them as cups for water.
Shut
Like,
up. No, come on now.
My college house was disgusting. Things have changed a lot.
You had me fully on board with the pizza, the cardboard box. I'm like, yeah, you slice that up. That's a bunch of plates right there.
Sorry, reduce, reuse, recycle?
Dude, how do you not cut yourself on the can?
We listen and we don't judge.
You know what? Fair enough. You're right. I'm sorry.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Kind of went a little viral over the weekend, actually.
Just a wee bit. The kid got famous this weekend.
I posted a rant on TikTok and Instagram of something we've complained about a lot of times on the show. I said that at every convenience store and gas station in the province, you should get a max of 5 winner gagnons.
That's right. You can scan 5 tickets, and then you got to go to the back of the line.
It was funny. It was a mix of, like, I'd say 90% of the people agreeing with me.
Yeah.
And then there's like 10% of people in the comments that are like, yeah, just pay at the pump. Yeah.
10% of people who are 68 years old named Bert and are the person you're talking about in the video. Yeah.
The comments were lighting up with even people that work at gas stations or convenience stores complaining about it. It is one thing I think we all relate to, is being there at 6 a.m. at the gas station on your way to work being like, oh my God, dude, just hurry up.
Well, and that's the thing, because like, I can remember working at a gas station when I was in high school, and we were like the biggest gas station in Hay River. So we always had like 3 people on tills at any given time. We were a big spot. And sometimes you would end up being kind of the lottery till person. Like if there was a big jackpot, you would just deal with straight lottery people, but it was fine because there were 2 tills still open for everybody else.
And that's kind of what a lot of people were saying in the comments on my video, was like, there should be 2 lines, but then again, there's not always 2 people working at the store.
Or some of these stores, especially the way that gas station C-stores have gotten smaller and smaller, like there's not room for a second till.
Some people were even saying between the hours of like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., like you shouldn't be able to do any sort of lottery kind of stuff.
I don't actually hate that, although I do understand, like, maybe you're on your way to work, you need to get gas, you've got a lottery ticket, but that's just maybe that's what it is. Maybe between 6 and 9, don't say no lottery, but like 1, 2, tops. If you have more than that, come back at another time.
That's what I'm saying. I think you get a max of 5 and then it's back of the line, pal.
That's right. Yeah, no one's even saying you have to leave the store. But you do have to cycle back. And if there's no one else in the store, then by all means, stay here and cash all your scratchers. Have a great time.
Yeah.
But if you've got people waiting, let them pay for their gas and their snacks, and then you can have another turn.
Or even, can we just make like a big kiosk machine at the back of these stores? Like a vending machine for all the lottery stuff?
Dude, they have that.
Do they have those?
No, I don't know if they have them here, but the last time I went to New York on a road trip with the kids, we decided to drive down to New York to buy snacks and clothes and stuff like that. In the Walmart in Watertown, New York, they have 2
in the States. Okay.
Giant vending machines that can do scratch tickets and lottery tickets without you being in anyone's way.
And then final request, can we change the song?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Can we change the song?
I don't know.
I'm sick of the song, honestly.
I kind of still like it.
I'm so over it.
I use the OLG app on my phone to scan tickets, so I don't have to be that person. And when my phone starts playing that little song, I do a little dance in the kitchen.
The worst part is if you actually win something big, you don't even get the song. So this is the song of like, here's $2, pal.
Hey, the song of mediocrity sings loud to people like me, all right?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Someone just texted in that they thought this sound.
Winner, Daniel.
Was saying winner Daniel when they were a kid.
Like the person who was cashing in the ticket was Daniel, and the machine somehow knew that?
Everyone who wins a lottery ticket is only named Daniel.
Seems like a scam. Why would I buy a Lotto Max ticket? I'm not even a Daniel.
I've never heard that before.
Winner,
Daniel. Kinda. There's probably some little kid out there that's like, damn, I wish my name was Daniel.
Damn, Daniel at it again, winning millions of dollars. It is sort of said with like, I think it's because it only comes through like the grainiest of crappy speakers. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to misunderstand. Like, play it one more time for me.
Winner, Gagnon.
It does sound like it was recorded on a potato, doesn't it?
Honestly, sounds like a speak and spell version of the winner announcement.
I wonder how much the lady who did that got paid.
I mean, I've seen stuff from like some of the women who have voiced like Siri and Alexa and stuff like that got paid with like an ongoing royalty kind of situation. I wonder if it's that. Like every time you play that,
If she got paid, oh my God.
is there some lady somewhere in Canada
That's going winner, Gagnon.
cutting a check every time that thing plays?
Yeah.
In every little gas station, every little mom and pop convenience store. Winner, Gagnon, 25 cents in the bank.
Or I wonder if she hates it just as much as some of us do.
Dude, you talk about how annoying it is to be you standing in line waiting to pay for your gas while someone up at the front, winner, Gagnon, winner, Gagnon. Imagine if it was your voice.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're standing in line and you hear yourself, winner, Gagnon, winner, Gagnon. You would throw a chip aisle. Like you would freak out.
It's like a band that doesn't want to play any of their old songs.
We're not playing the hits anymore. We're over it.
What a thing to put on the resume, you know? I wonder if she goes to like Comic-Cons and signs autographs.
Does her own panel.
She's signing lottery tickets.
They're all signed winner, Gagnon.
Yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Spun the wheel, and we landed on today's prize, which is 120 pairs of socks.
120 pairs of socks.
Well, specifically, 120 pairs of men's quarter socks, sports sock, athletic, casual, moisture wicking socks, built pack for unisex.
I love when they try to just put as many keywords in the name as possible, so that's what people find. But that's what we're giving away today. So again, you either have the choice of you're the sock or we're the sock, and you have to be romantic to us without crossing the line.
We start with number one. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Katie.
Katie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. We've got 120 pairs of socks on the line. Are you ready to talk dirty?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll count you in here. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, baby, rip that tag off me and roll me right up that stinky foot. Slip me right into those sweaty shoes and walk with me all day long.
Good job, Kate. Good job. All right, here. We'll keep you on hold. Caller number 2. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Cody.
Cody. All right, man. You ready to do a little dirty talk for us?
Damn right.
All right. You can either be the sock or pretend we're the sock. We'll count you in here. 3.
Okay, I'll be the sock.
3, 2, 1.
Are you totally ready to stick that big foot in here and stretch me out? Get all sweaty throughout the day? Because that sounds like a plan to me.
Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Gross.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Hey, thank you. Thank you for saying sorry.
It's okay, Toady. Stay on hold. All right, we move on here.
Whew.
Caller number 3, who's this?
It's Matt.
Matt, all right, you ready to do some dirty talk here?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll count you in here. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, those are some really good socks you got on your feet there. I really like to take them off. Maybe take some pictures. See where we're going? Are they wool? Are they cotton? Surprise me.
I don't know how neither of us saw feet pictures coming into the equation. That caught both of us by surprise.
Just a hobbyist or... All right, stay on hold here. Let's weigh out the options here. We got line 1, we got line 2, we got line 3.
I'm uncomfortable in all 3. There was so much talk about stretching out and sweating and stinking. Feet pics.
Taking feet pics, too. We had Katie on line 1, who started off good.
Yes.
We had Cody or Toady on line 2 there, talking about all the stretching and sweating. And then number 3 was just the pictures of the feet there in itself.
Honestly, number 3 is still the one, or sorry, number 3 is the one getting the majority of the votes on the text line right now. I don't know. Maybe it's the economy, maybe it's inflation, but something he said spoke to the people.
I forget your name, Mr. Feet Finder. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you get yourself a ding and a round of applause this morning and 120 pairs of socks, all right?
Perfect. I can't wait.
You'll have a fresh pair for every photo shoot.
Yeah, I'll send you guys a couple.
That's okay.
Socks or pics?
Both.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I don't know if you saw over the weekend, but Donald Trump is advocating that we get rid of daylight savings time.
I saw that. Put out a tweet, and this might be the first Donald Trump tweet that I saw and was like, this man's spitting bars. This man's spitting facts right now.
The one thing I loved about when we lived in Saskatchewan is that they're the only place, at least in our country, that doesn't do it. We stay the same time all year round in Saskatchewan.
It's Saskatchewan, I believe Dawson City in BC.
Okay.
And then the Yukon. I don't know if it's the whole Yukon or parts that don't do it. But Mitt, when you lived in Saskatchewan, did you, like I, feel sort of a sense of superiority on clock change day?
Absolutely.
Like I don't usually put myself on a pedestal to look down on people, but when I lived in Saskatchewan and I saw people complaining about their time changes, I would look down on them as like, oh, you poor peasants.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know, the whole, like, changing the clocks thing, like, doesn't even really bug me that time. It's it being, like, dark as hell, 5 p.m. in the middle of winter, that kind of sucks,
because we're, like, 5 days away from the longest day of the year?
Yeah.
And then the sun will start to come out. Like, I shouldn't be excited about December 22nd so that I can get a sliver of extra sunlight when we could just not do this in the first place.
I will say I don't know the logistics of it because they always say it's for the farmers, right?
Right.
Like that's the reason why we do daylight savings times. I just feel like if we're going to keep daylight savings times in the spring when we spring forward, can it at least happen on like a Friday at 4 p.m.?
Right. Yeah, why does it happen at 3 in the morning?
Right? Like, can't we all just like get off work like an extra hour early? If we're going to keep this thing around, can we at least get a little benefit out of it?
If you're going to be one of those people that's a defender of daylight saving time, if you're going to be one of those people that's, no, we need it, you're going to have to start coming up with a sales pitch because there are way more of us than there are of you at this point.
We could make so much money and put so much money into the economy if we had like a daylight savings times happy hour or something. Right?
Work ends an hour early, bars open an hour early, everything happens. We make people happy. If you're not going to give us that, then get out of here with your time change.
Some DST and some DMT.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I may have cursed my phone over the weekend. And I'm talking like
your phone,
like evil voodoo curse. I don't know if you saw an email. For those that don't know, the station is owned by Rogers, the cell phone people. So we get offers every now and again as employees, and they're putting out something. You don't waste your time. It sucks, but it's a chance to buy like old phones that are like reused and stuff like that.
Used phones,
yeah. So I was like, man, I've had my phone, my current Samsung, for like 3 years, which you know me. That's a lot for me. I usually get one like every year. I was one of those guys. So I was like, maybe it is time to upgrade. And I started looking, and the deals weren't very good. But then I'm looking on like Google, and I'm searching phone prices and specs, and I'm watching videos and stuff like that. And I swear to God, I woke up the next morning, and my phone is screwed. Like, it is just dying.
Oh, because it knows that you were looking for a new phone.
That's just it. The built-in obsolescence of these phones is crazy. Like, as soon as you start talking, and we've talked about this before, about how your phones are always listening, they're always trying to serve you ads. If you want someone to buy you a specific present for Christmas, say the words around their phone.
You literally just need to be like whispering, just be like, new DeWalt set, like...
So I had the audacity to look up a new phone on my old phone, and now the apps are crashing. The phone restarts all the time. We have this shared document Brock and I do for like ideas for the show. I kept trying to put stuff in there for the show today. It would just shut down.
Your phone's like a passive-aggressive girlfriend right now.
Honestly,
if you want something else, why don't you just go get something else then?
If I'm not good enough for you, why don't you just go then? And the thing is like, even I took my son to soccer practice yesterday, and I'm just trying to listen to like a podcast on my phone so that I don't have to listen
Why
to all
don't you get an iPhone to go listen to your podcast then, huh?
Like, I just don't want to listen to all the other try-hard parents yell at their kids like this is Major League Soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, my phone just keeps dying and crashing, just sitting there sad. It also made me realize that I may have an addiction. Like, we may have a problem, because now I'm basically unable to use my phone unless I really need to. Like, I'm willing to put the effort in to get it going.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is not a life I want to live.
You need to get divorced from your phone is what you need.
I think that's it.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You know those BuzzFeed quizzes that are so much fun? Yeah, that's not what this is. It's the quiz with Brock and Dalby.
All right, for the final time of 2024, it is the last edition of the quiz of the year. And today we are doing songs with harmonica in them.
I usually, after you tell me the theme or whatever, I'll sit over here because I'm not allowed to look at like the text line or anything, and I'll try and like brainstorm some songs and write some stuff down because my memory is so bad. But I don't think there's any way for me to prepare for like great harmonica solos.
What I'll do is I'll play you the solo.
Okay.
And then you have to give me the song and the band name if you want the point, all right?
Okay, I don't know how this is going to go, but I love the harmonica, so I'm hoping these are recognizable.
I mean, I feel like this is an easy one to start with.
Oh, it's,
This song was written...
I got it from a top
10. Heart of Gold, Neil Young.
There you go, yeah.
Just needed to get there.
Yeah. All right, number 2 here, another easy one.
Piano Man, Billy Joel.
Yeah, for a song where the guy doesn't shut up about the piano, he sure doesn't stop with the harmonica.
Big harmonica and Piano Man.
2 for 2 there. Let's see if we get this one.
I know the song, but I don't know the title. I tell you right now, I will not get
No
that.
band or anything?
No, I can't think of
Rolling Stones, Miss You.
Miss You.
Yeah.
Great song. Absolutely deserved to be on the list. I would never have got there.
All right, here we go again. You got to get this one.
It's Blues Traveler. Is it Runaround?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I can't remember the title.
It's like the only Blues Traveler song that everybody knows.
This is every Blues Traveler song. No matter if you think you're listening to a different... You could put a Blues Traveler album on shuffle. It's that song.
Late night commercial, the greatest hit of Blues Traveler.
That said... Banger.
Absolute banger. John Popper didn't have to go that hard. All right, next one here.
Oh, Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane. I see the look on your face. I'm always really tempted to say that's by Bryan Adams. So I had to stop myself and go slow, get it right.
Why Bryan Adams?
I have no idea. I have no idea why my brain has always been stuck on that.
All right, and final one here.
Oh. It's Zeppelin.
No.
Oh, is it not Zeppelin?
No.
What am I thinking of? I mean, I'm already wrong then. What is it?
Sabbath, the Wizard.
Oh, Sabbath!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Which does get a...
Yeah.
That one does get a shame bell.
I think if I'd have just said I don't know it, I would have argued the shame bell, but so confidently declaring it was Zeppelin is shame bell
That
worthy.
makes it sting just a little bit more, actually. I see some people on the text line getting mad that I didn't put any Bob Dylan in there.
Yeah.
Shut up, you damn hippies. Get a job.
This is how we're ending the year.
Get a job.
Telling everybody to shut up. 4 out of 6. That's not bad.
It's all right.
That's a 66.6%.
Anyways, here's Led Zeppelin.
Shut up.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ed's word of the day.
All right, let's see what he's got today.
Good morning. Today's word is spoof. Yeah, spoof. S-P-O-O-F. Spoof. And it's to make good-natured fun of. or deceive, or so those kind of seem opposite. But anyways, so just kind of teasing someone nicely, I guess. I don't know. That's about it. Have a great one. Cheers.
For example, Scary Movie, Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3, all spoofs of other movies.
Spoof can be, I believe, interchanged with parody, the same idea. But it can also be, like he talked about how it felt like it was two different things. It can be like a fun spoof, or when you get a phone call from a fake phone number, that's spoofing. When you get a phishing email from a fake email, that's spoofing an email address.
A whole different type of spoof is when you take a toilet paper roll and you fill it up with bounce dryer sheets.
Okay. Then what do you do with it after that?
If you considered yourself quite fun and cool in college, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's if you happen to find one of those in your teenager's bedroom,
so
they might be cool.
In that case, you are spoofing the air. You are spoofing the sense of a bounce sheet to maybe mask certain other things.
Mm-hmm.
What a very widely malleable word.
Yeah.
You can use it in so many different ways.
Spoof. Spoof. Use it wherever you can. And if you never heard of that last one, use it. It kind of works.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We will not take calls from your mother, though.
For more Brock and Dalby, tune in weekday mornings 5:30 to 9.
The Brock and Dalby podcast is brought to you by badshop.ca, the Brock and Dalby merch store, with all proceeds going to the Canadian Cancer Society.